Welcome back, True Seeker. Must be the eighth or so video on the latest shooting hoax with Donald Trump. And we're going to go a little bit more into detail on the Erika Kirk element of the hoax. Of course, she's the terrible crisis actor that was supposedly married to Charlie Kirk, that is connected to Trump through the beauty pageant where Trump used to go out and check out the fine young girls behind the curtains without their permission. Anyway, let's look at the Erika Kirk element. We'll talk about King Charles visiting today. We covered this when he announced he was going to visit, but I just want you to see how perfect the ritual is. I also want to talk about how they might have given away the World Series. Again, pro sports are scripted, just like these shooting hoaxes. And we recently went on, probably a guy with about a 70 IQ point YouTube channel, and he thought it was impossible to script baseball. Obviously, hasn't been following our work because we've called damn near every baseball future for over a decade straight. Anyway, it looks like they might have synced up the shooting here with the World Series, and it will mirror exactly what I just taught the guy a little more than a week ago. And anyway, we'll get to all of it, but let's start here with Erika Kirk and just about news and sports, you guys. And don't you remember the day of the Charlie Kirk Memorial in the Cardinals Stadium, a team that started in Chicago, like where Charlie's from, how the Bears got their first win of the season with 31 points. And then we talked about how recently the NBA regular season ended and the Chicago Bulls finished the year with 31 wins in Dallas, the 214 area code, 214 days after the Charlie Kirk shooting hoax, which was compared to which is compared to JFK, who was shot in Dallas. Charlie Sheen was on Joe Rogan to talk about the parallels at that very moment. And don't forget, King Charles was in the news that day too, because he met with his son for the first time in 19 months. Anyway, let's talk about this Erika Kirk part. Again, you got to know your Gematria, your Gematria, your Gematria, or your Gematria, however you pronounce this damn word that we've been talking about for 13 years, a word that almost nobody knows about, so it's almost impossible to know how to pronounce it. But anyway, the point is it's a real thing. It goes back to the beginning of language, the practice of coding numbers into words, which comes from Kabbalah. There's a light half to this. There's a dark half. Obviously, we're talking about the dark half, the sorcery half, the half that's used every day to control the minds of the masses. But yeah, Laura Loomer, another puppet on the world stage, the day of the latest Trump shooting hoax, came out and said that the 31-year-old shooter, remember, all this is synced with the 31st Superior General. That's why you got 31-year-old Charlie Kirk, whose birthday is the anniversary of the Superior General becoming the Superior General. But yeah, the 31-year-old shooter, they had to tell us that his birthday was 4/11, reminding of JFK getting shot from 411 Elm Street, and the Andy Griffith Show's Christmas episode, the year JFK became president, forecasting a bootlegging family getting busted at 411 Elm Street. The Kennedys, a bootlegging family. But anyway, April 11th is also the 101st day of the year. And in Gematria, Assassin equates to 101 when you run the alphabetic order forwards, like it equates to 115 when you run it in reverse. Same as Orem, Utah. And with regards to assassinations in 115, it's a long history. JFK got killed on 115 date numerology. MLK born 115. Ronald Reagan, if he were alive, would be 115 years old. This latest hoax with Trump just happened on the 115th day of the year. The same guy who took office with the 115th Congress back in 2017, which was shortly after the November 5th assassination attempt on him in Nevada, something that didn't get nearly as much attention as these ones are this time around after the election on November 5th, which is the anniversary of the Jesuits trying to kill King James. And again, the July 13th, 2024 shooting hoax in Butler was 115 days before the 11/5 election. But yeah, you have to learn these little ciphers behind English. The Latin cipher was renamed by the guy who built the Gematria calculator, who built it in tribute to yours truly, but I didn't tell him to change the name of the cipher. It's originally called Jewish Gematria, which goes with that Oz the Mentalist performing while everybody was dressed up like penguins, because, of course, Trump's big on the Batman series, and the penguin is known as Oz or Oswald. But anyway, we'll just start right here with the 101-115, okay? Orem, Utah, Assassin, this ritual this weekend. All right. Now, notice Erika Kirk, this latest hoax, And that's why she's the chosen actress. That's why it was so lined up perfectly with Charlie and Erika. And now here we are lined up perfectly again. It's because they're the chosen actor and actress on the world stage, here to perform the obvious hoaxes that only dupe a nation of dummies. And that's what the United States of America is. You got to be honest about it. If you're not one of the dummies, you should see this as a nation of dummies. TV watching people who keep swallowing lies, hook, line, and sinker, who keep voting in rigged selections and getting emotionally invested in this political system that's no different than the WWE or the rest of your rigged sports. It's all rigged. It's all obvious. And you got to be really dumb to not see through it. But look at it. 157 days after her birthday, the White House Correspondents Dinner, a place known for jokes, which also has a gematria of 157. I mean, are you kidding me? This ritual at 157 days after her birthday, and again, they got to show her doing her crocodile tears. But 157 is also the 37th prime, and we talked about this in the Utah Valley shooting, which, by the way, at the beginning of the year, we'd circled the date for. We circle all the kill dates every single month. There's big rituals on the kill date. It happens once a month. It's the way the date numerology lines up. Earlier this month, it fell on the anniversary of Lincoln getting shot, and a lot of people missed the headline. The former Dallas Cowboy, John Fitzgerald, died on the anniversary of Lincoln getting shot. JFK was killed in a Lincoln. A lot of parallels between the JFK and Lincoln shootings. Next month, it'll be May 13th, and it'll be June 12th. I wonder if we'll end up back in Minneapolis, the 612. Then it'll be July 11th. Then it'll be August 10th. Then it'll be September 9th. And then October 8th. And then November 7th. And then December 6th. Those are all the kill dates for the upcoming year. And some of them will have stories a lot like the one we saw yesterday. This stuff happens every single month. The ritualism on the kill date. Charlie Kirk, October 9th, 2025 was the kill date that month. Well, so he was September 10th. October 9th and September 10th both had the same date numerology. They were both the kill dates. Kirk was on September 10th. And they did compare that to JFK. And if JFK were alive, he'd turn 109 years old this year on May 29th. We'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, again, 157 days from Erika's birthday, the 37th prime. Charlie Kirk's hoax was at Utah Valley. And again, for all you guys who get butthurt about, what do you mean hoax? I mean hoax. Do you not know what a hoax is? A hoax. Fake, not real, bullshit, hoax, total hoax. His shirt pumps up, the Hollywood squirt comes out, and then there's no more blood. And then a story ensues where none of it makes any sense at all. None of it makes any sense at all. Not a single thing made any sense, including his body being carried away with not one drop of blood coming out anywhere. No blood trail. There should have been a massive blood trail the whole way his body was taken to the SUV. Do bodies go out in SUVs when they're shot? I've never been to a major gathering where there weren't some ambulances around. Didn't Trump, after his hoax, get taken away in an SUV? One of my favorite hoaxes of all time was Michael Brown. Yeah, the Michael Brown shooting hoax, where they loaded the plastic dummy known as Michael Brown into the back of the police SUV after it was all over. After the officer just stood there like they were doing a magic ritual, because the first thing in magic is you make a circle, a bunch of cops with interlocked arms, making a circle around a plastic dummy in the street, standing there for hours, and then finishing and loading his body into the back of a police SUV. And you can see that same body, that same plastic dummy on display at a museum in Chicago on 47th Street. If you ever want to check it out, it's still there. Michael Brown in the same condition he was in. What day was that? August 9th, 2014. Anyway. Look at it, you guys. Look, I mean, just look how perfect it all is. The Charlie Kirk shooting hoax was on a Wednesday, a perfect day of the week for shooting hoaxes. Utah Valley shooting Wednesday, Erika. Here we go again. By the way, Ronald Reagan, who this is compared to, what day of the year is his birthday? February 6th. Is that the 37th day of the year? Because it is. And remember, it was 26 days after the Reagan getting shot anniversary in 2026. Like Reagan's birthday is 2/6. All of this is grade A ritualistic bullshit. And then from the Charlie Kirk hoax to this one, 227 days. That's the 49th prime number. You know, 227 is a lot like 22 divided by 7, the mathematical shorthand for pi, which has to do with cycles and circles. Like all this stuff is just ritualistic, same stuff over and over again. But yeah, 227, the 49th prime, Washington 49, Donald J. Trump 49, gun control 49. The liberal YouTubers that are probably, I don't know, probably the children of politicians or the nephews. I don't know who these young YouTuber morons are that get 1 million views per video and they have nothing interesting or intelligent to say. But this goofy kid, I don't know, it popped up in my feed. He had 1 million and some views. Looked like his head was all full of cobwebs, or his hair. It looked like it looked like Halloween. I don't know what was going on with his hair, but I thought I saw spiders in there. Anyway, just a 11-minute bitch fest about when are we going to do something about guns? Can we, isn't enough with the gun violence? Can we do something about guns? Gun. It's just like, God, God, it's annoying. This is the video that got over 1 million views. Some ugly looking kid that has cobwebs in his hair bitching about gun control. Don't all you morons know how the government works? They give you this bullshit so that you, like the useful idiot you are, will believe the bullshit, and then you'll rally against your own rights and liberties. Can we do something about the guns already? Isn't it enough? Even after Charlie Kirk, they didn't even want to give up the guns, those right-wingers. Stop being a right-winger and a left-winger. Just see through both sides of the political aisle. All full of shit, all here to rule over you, lie to you, manipulate you, take your money from you, steal your money so they can use it for themselves and their friends and their cronies, start the next needless war, build a police surveillance state that really is here for the corporations that just want to track every last thing they do so they can manipulate you on every level and suck even more wealth from you. But yeah, anyway, look at it, you guys. 227 days later, 49th prime. Now we're in Washington. The art of the deal guy's up there who signs his name, Donald J. Trump, on his books. And for anyone out there like, well, you use Donald J. Trump this time. Well, it's fair because he uses it. Look at all of his books. They all say Donald J. Trump. Gun control, also 49, big pattern with the gun control rituals. But yeah, what a load. What a steaming load. And then how about this too? We talked about how Reagan, well, again, JFK would turn 109 this year, like Charlie Kirk was shot on the 10th day of the 9th month. But also from the shooting hoax in Butler to this hoax, 93 weeks. Erika Kirk, 93. Propaganda, 93. Ronald Reagan, dead at 93. And you can see also just how Erika Kirk has the 48, like propaganda, like Donald Trump without the middle initial, like the supposed shooter, Cole Thomas Allen, like Illuminati. Again, Trump's in the Illuminati card game. He's in the assassination card, the enough is enough card, which, again, we talked about yesterday because Fox News gave us a new enough is enough headline over this shooting. Enough is enough. It's time to build the ballroom. And remember, the shooter's name equals ballroom, forwards and backwards. But yeah, and the most important 48 of all up here is Hollywood. Hollywood. Charlie Kirk, whatever that was that pumped out of his shirt that squeezed the blood out at the same time. That's straight Hollywood right there. And then that was all the blood there was because there was no drips going anywhere. It's been pointed out that the people who responded and went to help him, they all walked away with nothing on them. Imagine a guy shot in the neck with a 30-06. First of all, his head wouldn't be there anymore. His head would be somewhere else on the property. And somebody be, carrying his head. They'd be bringing his head back. They'd be loading it in the body bag into the paramedic, not the SUV. But there'd also be blood everywhere. There'd be blood everywhere. And anyway, this stuff's Hollywood. And yeah, there's that enough is enough card from the Illuminati card game that we've been talking about like a broken record since 2015. And again, in 2015, I started to point out the coming assassination narratives for Trump. This is something we've been talking about for over a decade. Again, you go back to my 2015 post, like I showed the other night, talking about how when they released John Hinckley, or actually I think that was 2016 when they released Hinckley, how they released him 115 days from Jodie Foster's birthday because supposedly he shot Reagan to impress the Hollywood actress Jodie Foster. It's a little bit before Silence of the Lambs came out. But yeah, just about news and sports. Okay, so everybody remembers when this was the story, right? They even turned this into a right-left argument. They turned this into a right-left argument. Do you see how the White House posted this at 1:57? And they posted on Georgetown's birthday, right? We talked about how White House Correspondents Dinner is 157. And again, out of these 4 base ciphers, they all matter, but the one that matters the most is this one. And now, if you add shooting on it, what they're referring to this as, the White House Correspondents Dinner shooting is 201, just like the Jesuit order is 201, and how this shooting came 201 days from the upcoming birthday of the leader of the Jesuits. January 23rd, the day this is posted, is Georgetown's birthday, the first Jesuit university in the United States of America. So here, maybe I need to zoom this in so we can make it out of the way. 157, right? Embrace the Penguin. You got to love the 63 million views too, like JFK in 63. Remember, the Pirates won that day 6-3. And Pittsburgh, where the Pirates play, right outside Butler, where the last hoax was, this is all synced with. But the shooting came on International Penguin Day. And think about it. Everybody's wearing tuxedos. Everyone's wearing tuxedos. International Penguin Day is April 25th. Look at this. Let me ask this question to ChatGPT. When did International Penguin Day begin? We covered this a few years back. It was an awesome ritual. You will see that it began in 1972, right? It began in 72. If you go back a few years ago, the Pittsburgh Penguins literally picked up their 1972nd franchise win on International Penguin Day, okay? And we know in this language that the Penguins, the hockey team, loves 42. The Penguins picked up their 42nd win of the year on the same day as this shooting, and they won 4-2, right? And notice if you write Pittsburgh Penguins, it equals 92. So guess how many days earlier this was posted? This was posted January 23rd, right? 23rd day of the year. The shooting was on the 115th day of the year. What's 23 plus 92? In case you need help, remember how you would line it up? The 3 over the 2, 3 plus 2 is 5, and then you'd have the 9 over the 2. That's 11, right? So 115. So 92 days after this, the Penguins win their game 4-2. Let's take a good look here. Penguins stayed alive, and we were all over the Penguins because the Flyers, you see, like I told you guys, that blue cipher matters the most. The Flyers fell to 3-1. The date numerology is also 3 as they stayed on 3 wins. But yeah, this is what I'm always educating about. Again, since the beginning, guys, I've never had to change my message. Sports are rigged and scripted. News is rigged and scripted. They script it together. And from understanding this, we've hit so many futures. So I want to show you something else they did. I was just on this guy's channel, quite frankly, and he got all butthurt, and he kind of talked some shit once I got off the stream, like, see, I just can't get behind the whole Gematria thing because, you can't script baseball. And what I had told him, because he's wearing a Yankees hat, as I said, here's a great way to start since you're a Yankees fan. I said, you know how the Yankees and Dodgers just played each other the other year in the World Series? I said, you should look this up. I said, you should look up the fact that the last 3 times a president was shot. So I'm questioning if this counts, because technically Trump wasn't shot this time. I don't think he was shot last time either, to be fair. I don't think he was shot last time either with a little fake ear one. But anyway, it went down in the history book that his ear got nicked. So it goes down in the history book that he was shot. This time it's not going to go down in the history book that he was shot, but a bodyguard was shot is supposedly the story. Anyway, if you look it up, the last 3 times the Dodgers and Yankees faced off in the World Series and the Dodgers won, it was the year of a presidential shooting. It happened in 1963, JFK. Dodgers beat Yankees in the World Series. 81, Reagan gets shot. Dodgers beat Yankees in the World Series. It happened in 2024. Dodgers beat Yankees in the World Series. And if you go back and look, the Dodgers won the World Series with their 109th win of the year, right? Notice, Los Angeles equals 109. Remember, JFK is going to turn 109 this year on May 20. Well, he would be 109 if he were alive. It'll be his 109th birthday anniversary. He's not going to turn 109, but he would be 109. Los Angeles, 109. And notice the 37 because he was talking about that was shooting. Yankees, 109 and 37. Shooting, 109 and 37. But we're mostly focused on the 109 here. So Dodgers, and let's just go back. 2024 World Series, you'd never guess how many days it was from the Trump shooting hoax to the Dodgers winning the World Series. And notice they close it out 6-3. Like this whole series, assassination thing started in 63, right? But look at this. We all know the hoax was July 13th, right? Under the 13 stripes in tribute to Revelation 13. The beast equals 47 like Trump, the beast getting the ear wound. So from that day to October 25th, 2024, Wait, what the hell? What did I just write down? Hold on. Oh, game one. My bad. I was game one was 6-3. My bad. Game one was I got dyslexic. The last game was October 30th. My bad. So from the shooting to the end of the World Series, 109 days, right? As the Dodgers picked up their 109th win of the year. And here, in case you need to see that they won 109 games, let's do that too. How many games did the Dodgers win in 2024, including the postseason? 109. Okay. And we were all over this. Just first of all, we had the Dodgers. We had the Dodgers to win the World Series before spring training even began because of a very familiar pattern. We call it the World Series pattern. World Series equals 147, right? And if you go back to that season, the Yankees had the best run differential in baseball in the regular season. They were plus 147. And so we had Yankees to lose to the Dodgers in the World Series before the postseason began. We had the Dodgers to win the World Series before the season even began. Last year, when the Dodgers won again, the World Series again on the 147th day of Dave Roberts' age. So check this out. The shooter, Cole Thomas Allen, right? His name has that 147. And realize there's several things to 147 besides just World Series. Keep in mind the sport, all the major American sports are credited to Freemasons. Freemason equals 147, conspiracies 147, President of the United States is 147. Think about, the first one was the Freemason, George Washington, the Masonic city. There's 147 windows on the White House. U.S. President equals 147. So check this out. The 2026 World Series, it's to start this year, October 23rd, and end potentially on Halloween. So look at this from JFK's birthday anniversary this year, the day he'll turn 106. May 29, 2026 to the start of the World Series is 147 days. Isn't that interesting? I need to see Trump get touched, though, to have full confidence in this. I need to see another assassination hoax, and I need Trump to get wounded again. Then I'll be all the way in on this again. So I'm just giving you guys the things to look out for. The World Series is going to start 147 days after the 109th birthday anniversary of JFK. And, this moron, I'm almost tempted to play the video so you can hear how the moron responded once I got off. This is what's wrong with people too, right? They just can't admit when they're wrong. They just can't admit it. It's so annoying. So I'm trying to remember what day we did the interview. All right, this is the day we did the interview. We did the interview on the that's right, because it was the anniversary of the Titanic being submerged again, which was predictive programming and futility. The book, The Wreck of the Titan, 12 years before the Titanic sunk. The story was told in a fictional book. But okay, this is where it happened. I'm looking at the score of this game now too. Man, 4-11, like JFK from 411 Elm Street. But this is the day after we did the interview. Now, granted, it's not the Dodgers, right? But it's the other Los Angeles team. I taught this guy about this, the 109 thing, and we were all over this that day. The Angels were a nice payout. We predicted that this series would go 2-2, which it did, a 4-game series, so that the Yankees would exit on 10-9 for the exact reasons just explained. And exactly what I told the dummy on his show the day before, where he's like, nah, that can't be. I mean, how do you script a long baseball season? I mean, it's just like, God, these people, they got room temperature. What do you mean? Why does it matter how long the season is? The whole damn thing's a script. Again, just logic. Is Lord of the Rings not scripted because it's so damn long? Lord of the Rings must not be scripted, you guys. It's long. Long things can't be scripted. By the way, baseball is a great way to wake people up to Gematria. Baseball, 54 outs in a game, 18 half innings, 162 game season, 54 outs again. They all break down to 9, those numbers, like baseball's a game of 9s. Major League Baseball, 162 again, 63. Man, it's weird how that thing all started with MLB and the shootings in 63, and how the Dodgers won the first game, 6-3. Today's the 117th day of the year. Good day to teach about this. Poor Roy Halladay on the day leaving 117 days left in the year. 2-time Cy Young winner who made his name with Toronto. He went down in the plane crash off the coast of Halladay, Florida. 351 again is the 26th triangular number, which is major game number. Game is 26. Ball game is 26. the GOATs, like the Yankees 26, like Jordan, like Bryant, who died supposedly on the 26th. And there's an unmarked grave like Charlie, which means I don't think he really did die. I think he's chilling with Michael Jackson. They probably went and saw the new movie together. The world's a stage. The masses are being laughed at. Fake bullshit every day to fill up the horizons of your mind. So anyway, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here's my other favorite thing about the Yankees and Dodgers and why this narrative has some serious legs. Look at this, you guys. Look at what the Yankees and Dodgers both did. Check this out. Where are the damn teams? The Yankees became 18-9 that day, right? 18-9. You see it? 18-9. Maybe let me zoom in so you can see that. 18-9. Okay. And then the Dodgers became 18-9 that day. Now, why does that matter? JFK, right? It all started with JFK, the year JFK, Dealey Plaza's 189. And take a look at this. The shooting hoax, April 25th to the last scheduled game of the World Series, Halloween, is 189 days. By the way, October 31st leaves 61 days left in the year. Assassin 61. Somebody told me that Washington Hilton was 61 years old and 1 month. Let's see if that's true, because that's a lot like 6/11. Remember, assassination in the Jewish cipher is 6/11. Like the Butler hoax was at 6:11 p.m. When was the Washington Hilton opened? 1965. So it must turn 61 this year. Can I get a... it was open on the 84th day of the year. How about that? George Orwell would have been proud. Okay. So yeah, it was literally 61 years old in 1 month. Wow. 61 years old in 1 month. Unbelievable. Just like the Butler hoax. Come on. See, in the Jewish cipher, assassination is 611 and assassin 411, like 411 Elm Street. Like the shooter's birthday is April 11th. Probably an invented character. But yeah, now you get it, man. Embrace the penguin. So it's just all the ritualism we're living out. It's just so planned, right? Tuxedos, they're associated with penguins. Their body camouflage, the way they looks like a tuxedo. Unbelievable. And we all know about why can I not get that off the screen? I need to make sure I have this screenshot. Carolyn Levitt saying shots will be fired. Okay. And remember, just the penguin character from Batman, where Trump's done a lot of Batman rituals over the years, came out in the 58th episode of Detective Comics. Again, Trump won the 58th election after announcing from the 58-story Trump Tower. This last election, he got 58% of the Electoral College. 1,058 rituals with Trump, including Epstein supposedly dying 58 days after his birthday, where there's no proof he died. In fact, when it comes to Epstein, there's no proof of anything. There's literally no proof of anything other than it being a made-for-TV soap opera to disgust people with the political system, left and right. So... But yeah, we got to look more into this penguin guy and how his name's Oz, and Oz the Mentalist was performing while people were in their penguin suits as the penguins pull their ritual off during the time of the shooting. And the penguins, again, outside of, or Butler, PA, outside of Pittsburgh. Big steel city, Trump with his tariffs. Oh, and by the way, I mean, just on this day, Pirates won their game 6-3, like 63. And they did it over Milwaukee. And remember, Teddy Roosevelt was shot in Milwaukee, and J.D. Vance became the youngest VP nominee since Teddy Roosevelt in Milwaukee right after the shooting outside of Butler. So they just happen to have these teams playing each other. I mean, please. All right. And then about the king and Trump today. It was announced that this would happen on March 31st. Remember, the announcement came 137 days after Charles' birthday, and royal family and White House and government and authority in Washington, D.C., and the list goes on, or 137. You could also say it was the 138th day of his age, and Donald Trump and federal are 138. And don't forget the Jesuit birthday is the day leaving 138 days left in the year, because we're going to see the Jesuit piece here. Their meeting is going to go through the Church of Satan's birthday, which this year will turn 60, like Donald Trump, who runs on MAGA, the highest degree of the Church of Satan. And here's what drives me nuts about the average American: the inability to look anything up. Almost every time I bring up Trump and MAGA and the highest degree of Church of Satan, there's just people in the comments, where's any proof of that? Where can I find that out? How do you know? Like, Jesus Christ. Do you guys go outside of a YouTube app? Have you guys ever heard of a search engine? Is MAGA the highest degree of the Church of Satan? I wonder if we can verify it on the Church of Satan's website. Hierarchy of the Church of Satan. Let's check it out here. This is their actual website. The registered member, no degree. The active member, the Satanist, the first degree. The witch warlock, the second degree. The priestess priest, third degree. The magistra magister, fourth degree. And the MAGA, or the Magus, the fifth degree. Oh, man. How do you get this information? It's just like, dear God. And I know, you guys, I'm not even really being sarcastic, because I know how the average YouTube viewer works. They don't even click anything other than the first thing that comes up in their feed. They turn on YouTube and they go, oh, there's what YouTube gave me today. I guess I'll watch that right there. And for most of us, if they don't even promote the channels you're subscribed to anymore. They promote like a girl in yoga pants showing you how nice. It's just, people can't even come over here to the subscription base. Like, it'll be, Zach, sorry, man, I hadn't got a notification for 6 months. I forgot about you. Been watching girls in yoga pants. Or like, the liberal kid with the cobwebs in his hair this morning. It showed up in my feed, so I just let's see what this little pimply face nerd has to say about this. And I was like, he has 1.5 million views, must be something. And then I watched him, I was like, how's anyone even watching this shit? Just crying there about how we need gun control? That's his whole take on this. When are we getting the gun control? It's all it takes for these people to get their rights. There's a hoax on TV. And by the way, he's been showing you that all this shit on TV over all these years is a total hoax. And then people get all butthurt. Where's your proof it's a hoax? Where's your proof any of this shit's happening? All I see in every single one of these is 33, 33, 33, 201, same shit over and over again. Flash the 33, flash the 201. No proof anything, just authorities coming on talking out of their ass. Probably taking a nice big fat taxpayer, paid for check home too for participating in the psyops. Little payola, courtesy of the taxpayer. All right, but hold on. Let me come back to the King Charles thing. Just MAGA, Make America Great Again, 134, like King Charles. And don't forget, King Charles' birthday is the day leaving 47 days left in the year. And when this whole No Kings protest thing started on Trump's birthday, it was also the day that Charles was over there in England having his prayed for the king. This is total ritualism. The day that they announced this, the Cavs just happened to be playing the Lakers that day. And this would go over almost everyone's head because they just don't get it. The average person in Cleveland has no idea that the Cavaliers are named after the King Charles, who was king in the time of the English Civil War, who was also the son of King James. And that's why LeBron played for the Cavs and won the finals on the real King James's birthday. King James, who died at 58. That's why Trump, for the 58th election, had his convention in the building. And then all of a sudden, LeBron had a show about the wall while Trump wants to build a wall. And Trump's called president-elect on the anniversary of the fall of the Berlin Wall. But yeah, anyway, today, the day that he arrives, today's date numerology paths are 41 and 23. Remember, LeBron this year, he's wearing a 23 patch because he's playing in his 23rd season at age 41. King equals 41 with the alphabetic order, and king equals 23 when you take the alphabetic order with numerology applied. So LeBron's doing this 41-23 thing. The king arrives here on a 41 and 23 date, and the king also arrives here 201 days before his upcoming birthday. Don't forget, when Charles turned 74, you guys, if you remember the news that day, the king equals 74, killing 74, Moscow 74, as in Moscow, Idaho. The day that the king turned 74, we had two stories in the news of college kids being killed. One at University of Idaho in Moscow, Idaho, and the killings were on Kings Road. And the address was, what didn't they say the address was 1122, like the JFK? I go back. I'm pretty sure the address of the building where the killing was 1122 because we were like, what's up with the JFK piece? And then the other killing was at the University of Virginia Cavaliers. Cavaliers, King Charles, history. The history that they believe Jack the Ripper was really in the royal family, which would make a lot of sense because he was highly educated. Not a lot of people had education back then. But yeah, the day that he turned 74, you had these killing stories. And then remember, the killer from Moscow, Idaho, they showed that he lived in apartment 201. And then they also arrested him in Scranton, Pennsylvania, Joe Biden's hometown, where The Office ran for 201 episodes. And if you watch The Office, Scranton, the prep school there is a prominent Jesuit prep school that some major celebrities have gone to, including NASA astronauts. Don't forget the moon landing on the 201st day of the year, Neil Armstrong 201. But yeah, if you watch The Office, the NBC comedy, it runs 201 episodes, and in a lot of the episodes, you can see the Jesuit prep school flag in the background because one of the characters supposedly went there. So, again, it really is just the same shit all over the place when you pay attention. But did I not link it here? I thought I linked it here. Remember this, too, the third No King's Day protest, just about this 4123 thing. The third protest was 41 weeks after the first one, King 41, and the third protest was 23 weeks after the second one. And again, Donald Trump and LeBron James have been paired together through all of this process. Notice how LeBron became 4-6 in finals right before the election at number 46 too. 46 weeks after the Pope's birthday, after he sacrificed his son Beau Biden at 46, 201 days from the sitting Pope's birthday, Pope Francis, who was the first Jesuit Pope, the first to live in Suite 201, whose name equaled 201, like the Jesuit order, like the founder of the Jesuits, like the name of the Jesuit priest who did the funeral for Beau Biden, and also the inauguration for Joe Biden, which, by the way, inauguration day is on the 201st day of the nation's age. Oh yeah, and they also did the latest No Kings protest right after the death anniversary of King James. And again, just the election was on the anniversary of the Jesuits trying to kill King James. The Jesuits were the 201 gang, 201 days from the Superior General's birthday. The latest ritual. What we need to go back and figure out is how many assassination stories now are there connected to Trump. They definitely the July 13th hoax for this term. The September 15th hoax, and you guys, the September 15th hoax we haven't talked a whole lot about in recent days, but remember, Donald Trump is 159, 15/9. The Secret Service was 159 years old at the time. And by the way, let's just measure from that one to the latest one. That was 2024 to April 25th. 587 days. Oh, which is the 107th prime number. Oh, that makes sense. Shooting, 107. Saturday, 107. You know, Trump was out shooting on the golf course, and then another shooting hoax inspired, which clearly is perfectly synced with this one. And just about, the Secret Service being 159 years old, if you don't know, the Secret Service was created the day that Lincoln was shot. So they go hand in hand. So the Secret Service was 159 years old, and supposedly they found the guy in the bushes who had his titties out and his hair dyed and looked like he was, anyway, just stupid shit. Stupid shit, man. People get falling for stupid shit. It's embarrassing. Getting all worked up, going out and participating in all these psyops. Again, the only thing to show up for in America is in D.C. the day we're ready to bulldoze the Capitol. No more federal government. Adios. You're done. You're finished. We don't need you. You're not keeping anybody safe. You're stealing our money. You're spending our money on nonstop bullshit. We're going to have to go a little outside the Capitol, too, and make sure we hit the CIA buildings. Maybe keep up the crypto statue, though. Maybe if we can just keep the crypto statue up and be reminded, yeah, they were practicing the letter and number code. They even put a statue up right outside their headquarters doors as a major FU to the world that they knew they'd indoctrinated and made too stupid to understand it, even when somebody comes along and explains it to them every single day for 13 fucking straight years, like yours truly has. So, okay. Let's see. What else do we have here? What else do we have here? Do I have anything else to say? quite frankly, you shouldn't listen to morons. You know, that guy, I already knew he was a moron from talking to him a year earlier. But, you know, that guy, his show is just, I don't understand why people just waste their time watching stupid shit. The day before he had me on, his whole show was about how supposedly some artificial flavoring is they extract something from a beaver's ass to make the flavoring. Do we have time for this kind of bullshit right now? Eat naturally. Don't use artificial flavors. We already know. Do we have a time for a 3-hour show on beaver ass extract with everything going on in the world right now? Jesus. This is the topic everybody should be talking about every day. I get tired of going on people's channel and then watch them never talk about this again. And then they're just talking about just stupid nonsense bullshit. This stuff exposes what's going on every day. What the puppet show is, who controls it. Suspected shooters shift from video games to political rage. Another 31-year-old synced with the 31st Superior General. Trump meets team to discuss Iran proposal at Tehran's top diplomat visits Putin. All these political puppets on the world stage. And that's the other thing I think or hate is everyone thinks that all these nations are really pitted against each other. No, they're all working together, keeping their populaces dumb and not seeing the forest for the trees. That's why Biden and Putin get together 201 days into the first Jesuit nation year right before the war breaks out by the numbers. And don't forget who told you why to look out for February 22nd, the day that Russia violated Ukraine's sovereignty. And don't forget how Biden addressed the nation at 2:22 Eastern time on 2/22/2022 about it. I mean, talk about a number ritual. Order out of chaos, 222. Superior General, 222. Don't forget they just reopened the government after the longest shutdown on the Superior General's 77th birthday, like DC's on the 77th meridian with 222 votes. Or how the whole Lake and Hope Riley hoax was all synced with the Superior General and blamed on a Venezuelan. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. Everybody keeps talking. We talked about it, but almost all of you guys only watch 5 minutes of a 2-hour live stream. Everybody keeps talking about that tweet. And again, let me see. Let me see if I can pull this up here. This right here. Everybody keeps talking about this. And, you know, again, about the only people that know how to decode anything in the world are us. We looked at this right away and we said, well, let's see who Henry Martinez is in history. Let's see who Henry Martinez is. And we just plopped it in like this. And all of a sudden, it just made sense in 5 seconds. If you don't know about this Henry Martinez, back on December 21st, so the winter solstice 2023, he said, Cole Allen, just the only, and notice the 54,000 likes and the 54 points on, again, the Jesuit headquarters is Church of the Jesuit. But anyway, we said, let's look up who Henry Martinez is. And the most famous Henry Martinez is a Venezuelan. Oh, go figure. Just like the superior generals from Venezuela. Which is why Venezuela's getting used in all these psyops, including the way they took out Maduro. Remember when they took out Maduro on the 53rd day of the Superior General's Age from Caracas? And I told you that day, I said, doesn't this remind you of how we're going into Iran next and the CIA, a big 201 organization created on the 201st day of the Pope's age by a prominent Catholic? I said, doesn't it remind you how the CIA overthrew Iran in 53 on the Jesuit order's birthday, August 15th? And remember, they put in a 56-year-old leader from Maduro, and then 56 days later, they took out Khomeini and put in his 56-year-old son, which I told you his son would go in there. And at first, the speculation is it wouldn't be him. And people are like, oh, you're wrong. It's not going to be him. And then next thing you know, it is. And the guy's name equals 56. And this all goes back to Soleimani being killed and supposedly 56 people getting stampeded at his funeral, because it's just all the same code, the same bullshit over and over. Not Ali Khamenei, that's his father. And I told you guys they'd take him out at 86 before his birthday on April 19th. He got installed on 8/6. Here's his son. His son's name equals 56. Boom. Gets installed at 56 by Washington, D.C., no doubt about it. Again, Iran, North Korea, Venezuela, I'm quite certain all these are CIA puppet states at the end of the day. So and it all traces back to that Jesuit 56 code. If you don't know about the Jesuit 56 code, that means you skipped out on reading the most important book of 2020. Could have saved your life. Could have saved you a lot of grief. It was one written by yours truly that said they will wind down the scamdemic as soon as the year of the tiger comes around. Told you why not to get the clot shots when they come out. It was all here. And it had a lot to do with 56. Everything about that damn scandemic was Jesuit in 56. And 201, it was simulated with Event 201. Let's not forget it. But all right, Dale, let's tip the truth tender. I wish more people felt that way. I think people's pockets are tight, Dale. Things are expensive as hell. But appreciate the people who do support the work. And I wish I could get the super chats thrown at me like a David Wilcock. God, I watched that guy make about $1,000 in 10 minutes, and then he said he couldn't afford meat. And you guys, these David Wilcocks of the world. I mean, again, it's just if I might offend people here. Again, I'm pretty sure that guy's not dead either. It looks like a total hoax. If people weren't dumb, they wouldn't even watch David Wilcock. I mean, when he talks, he's just so full of shit. I mean, it's just so obvious. Like, are people brain dead? I mean, God, I just I wish I could resonate with the retards. I wish they would start selling IQ pills that take off 100 IQ points so I could be at the same level as everybody else. It'd be quite lucrative. And by the way, I'm thinking about announcing that I now believe in Jesus, the flat earth, Trump, and I also have TDS at the same time. I'm thinking about just joining every cult that exists to see if we can get the numbers up here. Shout out to The Indoctrination with David Snedeker. He featured a good part of my video, and then after he talked about it, he told me he's a QAnon guy. Or he wasn't talking, he was just talking to his own audience. So he's a QAnon guy. I don't know how this stuff works. Maybe he's waking up to the fact that Q is a bunch of lies. By the way, QAnon 201. QAnon total psyop. But right after he got done showing my video, he started talking about QAnon and the flat earth. And I thought, oh my God, QAnon and the flat earth. Jesus. He went into how, God would only give us a beautiful flat earth. And I don't get this, you guys. I mean, couldn't God create any kind of earth, whether the earth is a sphere or it's flat? I mean, it has lots of beauty in it either way, right? I mean, God can only create pizzas. God's a big pizza guy. And then Michael Jaco, shout out to Michael Jaco for continuing to recommend the channel. But after he gets done sharing my video and giving lots of compliments, then he goes into how, Zach, though, he's not one of these Trump guys. I'm still a Trump guy. I'm just thinking, what in the hell? What in the hell? How can you still be a Trump guy? I mean, he's participating in this bullshit. That Valhalla channel that came out and got super viral after the weirdo Indian FBI guy came out and said, like, Valhalla salute Charlie Kirk, or whatever the hell he said. Then all of a sudden, this Valhalla guy is showing up in all of our feeds, and he's having on former FBI to talk about the Charlie Kirk thing. And I was like, how do people not see through this psyop? All of a sudden, a guy named Valhalla's in all of our feeds, and he's bringing on former FBI to talk about Charlie Kirk? You don't see how this works? Now, granted, this Valhalla guy, because it shows up in my feed, and I'll end up clicking on it too just to see what he's putting out there. He does put a nice video together, and his video showed up in my feed for this Trump thing, and he did a nice job. If you didn't know, Trump's just standing behind the curtains after it happens, laughing, not even being protected by anybody. And now, granted, I guess these images could be made up with AI at this day and age, but the thing that Valhalla will never do, whose obvious plan is point out anything we're talking about or the obvious number rituals or why Trump's coming out to speak in the Brady room in light of Brady getting shot in the Reagan shooting and dying 33 years later, and Trump speaking 33 minutes after the hour in the Brady room. It's just, yeah, but Michael Jaco. I listen, man. Maybe this is what you guys. Maybe I'm a Trump guy too. I'm a Trump flat earther Jesus believer as of today because I need to get some fucking views. Okay, YouTube's destroyed me, so I need to join at least 3 cults. Oh, and then this guy. This is this guy with those spiders in his hair. Jack Cockroach. Who the fuck is this? Why is anyone listening to Jack Cockroach? Was this shooting fake? And the whole thing was just bitching him out. It's time to take the guns. A little girl. Yeah, let's do that, dumbass. Why are people listening to these pimple-faced losers? Guy looks like he's gonna wash his hair in 20 years. Like what's his face? An Encino Man. Jesus, Pauly Shore? Okay, hold on. All right, I'm dropping the link if anybody else has anything else to add. And something else that did pop in my feed. I'm sorry if this is going to insult you, but I got to experiment here, you guys. We're putting out the best content in the world every single fucking day, and the views get worse and worse and worse. And then I got YouTube marketing girls in yoga shorts to me, like it's TikTok. And I see, sometimes I just give in and I click on it just to see, and I'm like, holy shit, the thing's got 1 million fucking likes. How many views does it have? I mean, I'm tempted to just start making that my video, just like one of these shorts with the girl just with her ass in her super tight shorts, just on replay in the background while I talk about what's going on in the world. Do you guys think that's a good idea? If Sweet Lady sees my video, she's going to chop my head off. But we got to do something here to get the views up. If you vote for girls in yoga shorts with ass hanging out with 1 million likes, should I play that in the background while I talk about Gematria from now on? If you think that's a good idea, give me a 1. If not, give me a 2. Because I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I think it's going to help, honestly. Because good information doesn't help. Avoiding all the cults doesn't help. Trying to be your own man, help break people free of cults, none of this shit helps. And most of my viewers are too moronic to figure out how to beat the algorithm because they're coming in here. There's always one that stumbles in. Zach, I haven't got a notification for 6 months. I forgot about you. Because you've been watching the girls in the yoga shorts. I know what you've been up to. King Richard voted 4. I don't know what that means. Is that 4 ones? So far, the ones are winning. This might be the new direction of the channel, you guys. Whatever video pops up in my feed of a girl with her ass hanging out, that's just going to play on repeat while I talk about the news. You don't need any more visuals. You can just listen to my voice if you're not too distracted by the ass. But either way, I think it's going to be a plus. I think it's going to be a net plus. I think it's going to work. Here, let me show you what video I got sucked into. Oh my, this guy too. I hate this fucking guy. Tennessee Brando. Why does anybody watch this fucking retard? Tennessee Brando. This guy is just a fucking retard. Jesus. I got to stop clicking on his videos. Here's what I got sucked into today. So this is, for all you who voted 1, this could be the new direction of the channel. We can just do this, and then we can talk about Gematria, okay? What do you guys think? Is this what we do from now on? Is this the channel? All right, in today's news, King Charles is visiting the U.S. by the numbers. Focus here and not on the ass cheeks. Today has 41 and 23 date numerology. King equates to 41, and when you apply numerology, it equates to 23. Are we focused? Should we do it? If you guys think this is the right direction for the channel, can I get a 1? And if not, can I get a 2? Her ass is in front of my mic. That's what I thought. I do have to go get my daughter, and I definitely don't want to let her know about these new tactics. This is not the direction we want to go, Ruby, but we just might have to. YouTube got me so bad this last month with cutting the views, man. It's just can't even afford the diapers over here. New to the channel and already look at what happens. I put the ass cheeks. New people already throwing money at me like we're at the strip club. I'm new to your channel and I appreciate your work. This information is life changing. Are you talking about what I'm showing or the ass cheeks? You don't have to do that in a super chat, but I'm already thinking we're going the right direction here. All right. All right. All right. We don't have, nobody else has anything to add about this bogus hoax? Does anybody want to come on and talk about the ass cheeks? Is he going to try this new yoga pose? Is that even a real yoga pose? I feel like she's doing something else here. Only 56,000 likes. Some of these videos come up and I click and I'm like, holy shit, 1,000,000 likes? How many views does it have? 1,000,000 likes? I haven't got 1,000,000 likes in 13 years of putting out video content every day. All right. We got King Richard. What's up, King Richard?
Yo, what's up, Zach? I got something real quick to share. If you want to look it up.
Oh, hold on, King Richard. Sorry, guys. Sorry if you're mad. I can't hear King Richard over the yoga cheeks. Okay. What's up?
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, what's up?
I had something real quick to share with you real quick. I don't know if you're aware of it, but SNL, Saturday Night Live, just did a skit on April 5th about assassination, making jokes about a Trump assassination.
And here we are 45 years after the Reagan, and the Butler hoax was 45 days after JFK's birthday anniversary. Major League 45.
Yeah. But it was also one day after the MLK assassination. The episode came out on April 5th.
Okay.
But yeah, and it was 21 days. It was 21 days actually before the assassination hoax. Saturn 21.
Okay.
But yeah, that's all I had. I just figured I'd share that. Feel free to look into it if you want. But yeah, SNL did a skit on that on April.
Well, that'd be 20 days, right? 20 days. Did you just call that out? Why 20 matters?
Assassin.
Yeah, Assassin 20. So 20 days. 20 days prior. Yeah. It's all one big script.
Yeah. Paying tribute. Oh yeah.
You know what else? You know what else I'm thinking about? You remember who used to do all the Trump things for the Trump imitations on SNL?
Oh, what's his name? I can't think of his name right now. Alec Baldwin. Yeah, Alec Baldwin. Yeah.
And you guys, when Baldwin supposedly smoked the Ukrainian woman on the set of Rust in the church shootout scene right before Russia, Ukraine, and remember she was a Ukrainian woman. That was 201 days after his birthday. Look, it's a lot of the same numbers. His birthday is the 93rd day of the year.
Yep.
Order of Illuminati, 201 and 93. Brandon Lee was buried on his birthday back in 93 on the 93rd day of the year. Bruce Lee died on the 201st day of the year while filming Game of Death. Brandon Lee dies in 93 in similar fashion to what happens to Bruce Lee in Game of Death. But Illuminati is also 150, and they had to tell you that Alec Baldwin shot the Ukrainian woman at 1:50 local time. Again, what illuminates the world is the sun, which is 150 million kilometers away or 93 million miles. And all this, same numbers, 93 and 201, all over the Trump shooting. So, yeah, I will look into that.
Yeah. And the comedian that made that was making those remarks, he's 42 years old right now. He's going to turn 43 on May 19th.
Well, the penguin thing.
Martin, 42.
Where's Martin fit in with this? Oh, Martin Luther King Jr. going on 115?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So what do you think? From now on, should we just show yoga ass cheeks without other visuals or what? What do you think?
I mean, if it's going to help the channel, I guess.
Maybe we should both try it because you're doing even worse than me, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can compete with these religious decoders. They just do a shit decode and go, Jesus! It's like, good God.
Yeah, I don't even think most of those people even believe in that.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think they just know. You subscribe to a cult, it helps the viewership.
Yeah.
Yeah, just about all these 115s, you guys. Again, Reagan would be 115, 115th day of the year. MLK born on 115. JFK shot on 115 date numerology. The Butler hoax, 115 days before the 11/5 election. Orem, Utah, where the Charlie Kirk hoax happened, 115. Yeah. A lot of 115 there for Assassin. Okay. Good one. Good one as always. And 4 or 5, again, just it's amazing how they do it.
Yep. He was once number 45. Oh yeah, I didn't mention that from MLK's birthday to the assassination was a span of 101 days.
Okay.
Yeah. So all right, appreciate it, Zach. Appreciate it, man.
Good one.
Yep.
We got Open Up. What's up, Open Up?
What's up, Zach? Does it sound all right?
Sounds way better than earlier, yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I was just wanted to make a comment about the yoga video and I'm kind of on the same page with Richard. I mean, if it brings more viewers, then it might be the way. But I mean, you don't really have to use that. You could use something else. There's this finance channel that I used to watch, and the only thing he plays in the background is the what's that the Call of Duty game, and he just talks about financing. You know, what's it called? Mortgages, saving money, investing. He gets a lot of views, and I mean, I haven't played Call of Duty since probably like 2006 or something. Um, and then the other thing I wanted to bring up, that one religious stream you did a few days ago. It seems like that brings in a lot of people too, and we know why.
It didn't do very well, though. It didn't do very well. Nothing does well anymore. Everything is bad.
Yeah, but there was a lot more interaction. Like, I'm sure there was a lot of people who've never called in before, but they called in for the religious talk. So,
Yeah.
with that. But I mean, we know why the yoga sells. We know sex sells, so that could bring more people in. And while they're watching that, they hear you speaking. They're gonna learn it subliminally. Like, that's another way of learning. It's the same way that the people who run the world, they use subliminals and TV shows and things, predictive programming. You know, that gets implanted into your subliminal mind. So one way or another, we got to try to like see how we could move the work forward. And I know Randy does well.
what a sad method to have to take it to, but you just never know. I might have to do it for a week straight and see what happens to the views.
I noticed that once you put the video up, the views went up to like 300. So
they did just like that.
Yeah, just like that.
God, so, I should look for another one. Hold on.
Yeah, you never know. But yeah, I appreciate your work, Zach. I mean, the same thing, right? 107s, 115s, 611s, you know, shooting after shooting. The same thing.
Yeah. It's embarrassing.
All right.
All
Zach.
right.
Hope you're doing well. Hope your wife and your kid are doing well. Take care.
All's well there. Appreciate it, man. Have a great day.
You too.
All right, sit. All right, we got Jay with open eyes. What's up, Jay?
Bro, I'm starting to like genuinely just lose my shit. Like, I can't even hold you. Like, I'm actually starting to go crazy. Like, how is it possible for people to be so fucking retarded?
I agree. Look at this smirking photo. Look at this smirking photo they give us today. Just
how is it? Did you see this? Did you see the speech? Like, where he was like, yeah, I thought it was trays falling. You know, I didn't see like. How do people believe this? And then when I'm like, bro, this shit is obviously fucking staged. Niggas are like, hey, how you always say the shit fake? You always say conspiracy. You ain't never been in a real situation. Bro, I've been in real situations. I've been in the vicinity of shootouts taking place multiple times. I am very familiar of what a fucking gunshot sounds like. You are not gonna mistake that shit for a fucking tray falling if it is in the fucking room with you. If somebody fires off a gun close to you, you are gonna hear that shit. like there is no mistaking. There is no fucking mistaking at all.
They put out this video of this guy sprinting. Supposedly he had a shotgun and other guns and knives with him, and he's just like sprinting. Looks like he belongs in the Olympics. I'm gonna go bring you guys a shotgun real quick while Jay's talking. Shotgun is a big ass gun. Keep talking, Jay. I'll be right back.
No, it makes no fucking sense. And then people are always like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I think those people are crazy. Okay, so first off, this shit is retarded. The way people are think about this whole thing is retarded because, like, why is everybody? Because all conspiracy theorists means that somebody who questions the official narrative or something. Okay, so you have why is everybody who questions an official narrative on some shit, why are they all lumped in with anybody else that questions the official narrative or some shit? Is thinking elections or thinking an election is rigged or thinking that is possible, at least possible for people to be fucking sacrificed?
Right now, can you imagine a guy sneaking this in with all the Secret Service?
Yeah.
Can you imagine? I can't even get the damn thing on the camera. So
They,
this guy's
they,
with this. Please.
they really know we're fucking retarded. And then like I was saying, like people are always just like, no, I don't fucking listen to conspiracy theories. The conspiracy theories are crazy. Okay, why all conspiracy theories means somebody who questions the official narrative or something? Why are we all to the same boat? Because you can go from there's a very logical leap from thinking it's possible for people to be murdered and then have their deaths covered up, I guess a natural cause. And then there's a logical leap from that to thinking the fucking. Cause then you got people that think the fucking sun is fake. Why am I all of a sudden in the same group as these people? All that shit was done. All of that shit was just to gaslight people out of questioning shit. That's all. People don't even realize how much they are victims of the social engineering. The fact that people can't see through this shit, it shows that shit. And I wanted to say something else because when you did that religious stream, there was somebody that got out there, and I don't know if he was talking about me because he was like, well, to the guy that was saying Jesus needs to show himself to be real. I never fucking said that. Like I don't. It sounded like he was talking about me because I don't remember anybody else talking about Jesus explicitly showing himself. But this is the issue, and I don't care how many people I'm about to offend. I'm over it, bro. I'm over it. Like I really don't care. You can't play the morality game with me because my whole fucking life I've been going through people literally treating me like shit, playing with my fucking feelings, and then claiming to have a moral superiority over me because I don't fucking believe in the same fucking bullshit religion as them. I don't give a fuck at this point. This is the reason why I don't even try to have this conversation with niggas because they don't fucking listen. I've never fucking said Jesus needed to show himself in order for you to consider him real. There are plenty of things that we can't properly observe that we know is real or that we have a feeling is fucking real. I personally believe in reincarnation, but I'm not gonna. Even though I can't fucking see proof of reincarnation taking place, obviously, nigga, it's the same fucking shit. What my point was, because niggas can't fucking listen, is that if by Christianity standards, it is deemed which is the reason why it is deemed justified for you to go to hell, no matter how good of a person you are, if you do not claim Jesus personally as your Lord and Savior. My point was, it doesn't make sense for that to be disrespectful if he doesn't explicitly make himself shown. That is my point. I'm not gonna say like, for example, if it would be akin to me saying, well, since like let's try to equate this. If I say, okay, reincarnation, if what I believe about reincarnation was true, they would be akin to me saying you're gonna get reincarnated into something unfavorable because you didn't believe in reincarnation. That doesn't make any fucking sense because how the fuck are you supposed to be 100% sure that one religion out of tens of thousands of fucking spiritual beliefs is the fucking right one? But that whoever was the Messiah within that religion didn't make himself explicitly shown to you. If you're gonna say that it's disrespectful for me not to come to the conclusion that you are the Messiah, then it would make the most logical fucking sense, nigga, to fucking show yourself in front of me explicitly so that there can be no excuse as to why I did not come to the conclusion that you are my Lord and Savior. That is the point I was fucking making. I wasn't saying that it's illogical or that it's stupid to not believe in something that you can't fucking see in the first place. What I'm saying is it's stupid as fuck to blame someone and to punish them and justify it by saying, well, it's disrespectful because you didn't believe in me. But nigga, you never made yourself fucking shown. Why the fuck am I like this? This is what I don't understand. Because people always like, well, you sacrificed so for our sins. Okay, why are there people still suffering then? Because I would think the whole fucking point of suffering for other fucking people is that so they don't have to fucking suffer no more. It's still people fucking suffer. I just don't give a fuck enough by this point because it's so much shit. It's just so much fucking shit. Like I'm just tired of this fucking stupid shit. Like there are literally no redeeming qualities about this fucking world anymore. I try to look for some, but it's not. It's not. The only reason why I haven't completely fucking crashed out is because of my fucking story that I'm working on. That is
your creativity, your artist skills. So those are the good things. That's what you got to focus on.
But Zach, it's so fucking infuriating because it's like Even my mom would say this shit. Oh, well, you don't fucking show us your drawings anymore. But every time I fucking show somebody anything about my fucking story, I run them off. Motherfuckers don't fucking care. Nobody, even people who claim to be, oh, I'm in the fucking art. I'm a writer. I'm a fucking artist. But every time I try to work with niggas, they waste my fucking time. Everybody that I fucking come across wastes my motherfucking time. Like, I am dead ass tired of fucking people. Like, I do not understand this fucking bullshit. Like, I don't understand this fucking bullshit, gang. Like, I'm fucking 24 years old, gang. I'm 24 years old, and I've been ever since I was fucking 18. I've been trying to figure out the same fucking shit. Why are people so fucking stupid? Why are people so fucking sorry? Like, I don't get this shit. That's why I don't give a fuck about niggas trying to gaslight me. Niggas trying to do all this. You think it was fake? You think it was fucking fake? That or you don't care about even let's say the Trump shooting was real. I don't care, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Why do you give a fuck about these people? you don't give a fuck that his son or the family was about to see him get shot. You don't give a fuck that Charlie Kirk's family was fucking saw him get shot. I don't give a fuck, nigga. These niggas don't give a fuck about you. I got black people asking me, why do you not care? You don't give a fuck that fucking Charlie, that fucking the lone wolf nigga I got into. This goofy, dumbass fucking nigga. You don't fucking, it's disrespectful for you not to fucking care that Charlie Kirk is fucking. That's when I lost all respect for fucking black people that day. I lost all respect for fucking my black community. Because y'all niggas are fucking retarded. This is why y'all niggas is stuck in the same predicament that we fucking in. Nigga, when you go to the fucking hood, you will see a church around every motherfucking corner. What the fuck has Jesus done for any of you sorry ass fuck ass niggas? Nothing. But y'all go to church and y'all worship that motherfucker. Y'all will let Christianity gaslight you into being blind to literal fucking racism. I do not give a fuck about any of these niggas because they don't give a fuck about you. Charlie Kirk spent his whole life spreading lies, blatant lies about black people, falsely misrepresenting statistics, falsifying statistical data to a bunch of dumb fucks that don't even know how to interpret statistics properly, spreading lies to millions of fucking people about how black people did. So yes, nigga, if that nigga got fucking shot, good fucking riddance. But you don't care about his family? Fuck his family. Fuck Trump's family. They probably gonna grow up to be a bunch of snobby assholes, pieces of shit, just like they grew up to be, nigga. Because they in that same fucking club. Tell me, do you think these niggas give a fuck about you not being able to afford groceries? Do you think these niggas give a fuck about you not being able to afford healthcare? Do you think these niggas give a fuck when they in the same fucking room with niggas who pass laws that make the same shit that was half the price it is now, twice as more expensive as it is? When they pass laws not giving a fuck about how hard it's gonna make for the common person, they ain't never give a fuck about you or your family. But y'all niggas are so ready. Y'all niggas are so ready to show sympathy for motherfuckers that ain't never show sympathy to you. And then y'all use fucking religion as this fucking excuse to, well, Jesus, that's exactly why y'all niggas in the position that y'all in. As far as I'm concerned at this point, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Cause I'm tired of seeing this sorry ass shit. Niggas, this shit'll take up a nigga whole mind. Why the fuck do I care, nigga? I don't care. I don't care about shit that's not serving me. Why the fuck am I finna go and work for some entity that I can't even fucking see over my own mom? I think my mom for going through for being fucking pregnant and battling her fucking sickness and still giving birth to me, nigga. As far as I'm concerned, nigga, my mom is Jesus, nigga. Cause I wouldn't be alive without my mom. What the fuck y'all niggas talking about? Y'all niggas will show more respect to a motherfucker you can't even fucking see than the motherfucker who birthed you. Than the motherfucker who took care of you, nigga. What the fuck y'all niggas got going on? That shit don't make sense to me.
Well, you know, we're in the same boat, Jay, and that's something that religion does. People start just giving credit to fictional characters and not showing the respect to the people that actually they should show the respect to, who actually helped them out, who would probably like to have some acknowledgement. Yeah, there's so many things that are wrong with religion. I mean, you know, you and I are in agreement definitely on that.
And it's like I don't be trying to get like this, but it's like niggas make me like this because I try to just mind my fucking business. But when I see motherfuckers, when it's to the point where people are trying to claim moral superiority over me just because I don't worship their religion, then it's like, nigga, you're retarded. Like, cause it makes me mad because I have a more pure mindset. I have seen that I have a more pure mindset than any of these other people do. They don't cherish they don't take care of their fucking body. They don't bother to take care of their bodies. They don't bother to fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like they but then they try to play that game because, oh, you're a ritual, I'm out, but somehow I'm fucking satanic. These niggas don't deserve none of this shit they fucking got. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'll be a hating ass nigga. I don't care because I'm sick and tired of people having shit they don't fucking appreciate, they don't fucking deserve, and then trying to tell me, oh, well, you not this because blah 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 blah. You not this because of some superficial fucking nonsense. Gang, I will give you, if I got $10 and you need some shit. If I could have $10 left in my fucking bank account, nigga, and I know this because I done did this shit, nigga. Plenty of fucking times I got $10 in my bank account, nigga. If you need something, I'm not gonna be like, nah, bro, I ain't got it. Nah, I'm gonna split that shit with you. I'm gonna make it a way for us both to get something. I ain't never been. That's our first, but nah, I ain't going. Nah. Even when I didn't have it, I still gave it to motherfuckers. And you know what? I hate myself for that because these same people, all they did was play with me back. I'm so ready to love and do all this shit. I'm so ready to give niggas a shut off my back, step in front of a bullet, motherfuckers. Man, I'm done doing this shit. That's why I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. I don't care. You can't try to gaslight me because I know 9 times out of 10 I'm a better person than you. I know 9 times out of 10 I'll sacrifice. I'll be willing to sacrifice something that I love in order to see somebody else smile because I already did that shit before.
You know what, though, Jay? Even though you said that, the next time somebody comes and needs help from you, you're going to help them out if you can, because that's who you are.
Exactly, because that's who I fucking am. That's why I be so fucking mad, because that's why I fucking am. That's why I spaz out like this, because I love so fucking hard, bro. And it's just like, bro, like, I can't find one person to just that understands and values time. People wasting time. People are just always people just don't respect time. They don't even respect their own fucking time because they wasted doing all this stupid ass shit. Dating is a nightmare because the same shit just happens. Everything, business is a nightmare. Everything with fucking people is a fucking nightmare with me. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know what it is, and then people be like, "Well, everybody's not like that." It doesn't fucking matter because I keep having the same fucking goddamn experience every single fucking time. Every single fucking time.
Meet women doing something in a real place that you're into that you see they're also into, because then you already know you got something connected, and that there's a
Zach, I did. It's the same thing with business. I try to connect with fucking people who, you know what I'm saying, claim they illustrate, but for whatever fucking reason, people just continue to waste my fucking time. I don't fucking get it. I don't get it.
I got to get my daughter, but I trust me, I hear all the pain. You know, you and I are like-minded. Just persevere. Just don't focus.
I ain't even mean to take up. Yeah, I ain't even mean to take up all that shit. I'll hop off.
People appreciate the rant. There's a lot of people who feel like you in this community. I mean, we're the outcasts of the world over here. We're the truth seekers, and there's not a lot like us. But again, you got the artistic talent. You have a vision. I've given some tips on what I think you should do. Just focus on what is good. And you wish there were more good things, but there are some good things there. Focus on those things. Otherwise, you will lose your mind.
Sure.
It's always good hearing from you, though. I appreciate your rants, and I know other people do too. For everyone who doesn't, they're probably, I saw some people tuned out because they're probably all into that Jesus thing. But again, that Jesus thing is what's keeping people from. People should be outraged in the world right now. People should be outraged. Yeah, people should be outraged. So, all right, Jay, stay strong, man.
Appreciate it.
All right, yeah, take care. And hold on, King Richard wanted to get back in here, and then I got to go get my daughter. What's up, King Richard?
Yo, there's an actor. His name is Cole Allen. Literally, his name is Cole Allen. Literally the same.
Is it the same guy?
No, it's a white kid, but he has the same name. But his birthday.
What the hell? This looks like the guy that did the video. He looks like the damn guy who showed up in my feed today that has over 1 million views telling people we need to take away the guns. He looks like the same damn person.
You see him? You see what he looks like? Put up on the screen.
His birthday is Rome's birthday. He just turned 20, like Assassin is 20.
He just turned 20. Yeah.
That's how they do it.
He's from Texas, too. He's from Texas.
Yeah.
He's from Austin, Texas.
What's this kid in?
He came out in, I think it's a show. It's called Kidding with...
Kidding?
kidding with what the hell's his name? Jim Carrey.
Huh.
Yeah. He got a couple other shows too, but the main one here, it's called Kidding, like, like a joke.
Interesting. All right, I got to look into that angle too.
Yeah. Hey, one more thing before I get off here. One more thing. Look up the supposed shooter. He had a IDF sweater on.
I saw that. I
Yeah.
can't tell if that's real or fake.
It could be
That's
AI,
the one thing
but
that's good about what we do too. It's
Yeah.
AI proof. We're not relying on images and all this shit that other people rely on.
yeah.
We're just showing you the undeniable patterns that they use every damn time in every last one of their psyops.
Hey, I found it interesting though that it was 31 days before the IDF's birthday. But
and they showed him in the IDF shirt. Yeah. Go figure.
Yeah, but like
they're going to turn. Well, Israel's
yeah.
going to turn 78, like the guy's name equals 78, his full name.
Yeah. The only thing about that, bro, is you're right. It could be AI. You know what I'm saying? So you got to take that with a grain of salt. But
yeah, I mean, you can't tell what's real anymore.
it's just like that. When somebody sent me that picture of the supposed Bondi Beach, I forget the dude's name, but they supposed to say he was a Christ actor, and that turned out to be AI. But yeah, you gotta be careful. I gotta be careful with some of the pictures too. Like, that picture with him with the IDF sweater on, it looked fake. I ain't gonna lie. It looks like Photoshop or something going on. It don't look real.
Yeah, because I saw the image and the IDF flag in the background, so it looked fake to me. I said,
Yeah, it looked like either AI or Photoshop, either one of the two.
But there's still a joke there because again, the guy who was the Oz the Mentalist is from Israel. So.
Yeah, he's yep. You pointed that out day one, but that's what I mean, bro. Like, and then people just like I'm seeing people all day. They're just like, "Oh, bro, it's the Jews. It's the Jews." Like, nah, it's the Jesuits. And you point at the Jesuits, they get all butthurt at you.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think. Most of these people are either most of these people pushing that are like Roman Catholics, or into Jesus. You know what I mean? Because, bro,
of course. I mean, that's part of it too, because they don't want to look at people in their own spirituality. It's easier to blame another group. So.
Yeah, because and then you got to think about.
And again, they own all the networks. Yep, but the networks syndicate the information that comes from the intelligence agencies, which is all run by Catholics and Jesuits.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then too, just like you got all these agents too to be pushed out there. They're most of them are Roman Catholic. If you actually do some digging on them, most of them are Roman Catholic.
Yeah, everybody in the social media sphere outside of Ben Shapiro is a Catholic right now, and a lot of them just recently converted to Catholicism, including JD
Candace Owens is another one of them too.
Yeah, she said Charlie Kirk. He only went to Catholic mass.
Yeah, oh, that's right, because he loved the ritual of it on. That's what it was on, because he loved the ritual of it.
I got to get my daughter. I'm running late.
All right.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Yep.
All right, guys. Let me know in the comments. Should we do yoga girls from now on? Yoga girls while I talk about Gematria? Maybe you guys can send me your favorite yoga videos that showed up in your feed. We can become the channel that does the top 10 newest yoga videos while we talk Gematria. Again, it is desperation mode over here, you guys. The viewership's never been this bad. Literally, I've been here for 13 years. It's never been this bad. The work's never been as good as it is, and the viewership's never been as bad. It just doesn't make sense, other than it does make sense because we're too good. We're too good. They got to make sure nobody knows about this. Bury the channel. But at least they haven't deleted me in a while, but I almost wish they would delete it so I could start a new channel. We'd probably get better viewership. Anyway, I'm out of here, Truth Seeker. Until next time.